I'm hoping that, you know, we do get one of those. Overall, though, hoping for a good game of Dota. Tether, Raven, he's on this Wisp, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough to save DJ. One more shot needed.
Close.
They just don't have anything more to throw, and he will salve himself up. Almost first blood for Execration.
Yeah. Little mistake there by the Mars. He canceled one of his auto attacks, which could have been enough. Maybe not, depending on the Stout Shield proc of the Brewmaster. But, yeah. Didn't end up happening. Still, good aggression, though. You can see the damage potential from this lane.
Yeah.
As soon as they're level 3, it will be almost doubled. So,
How do you...
a lot of pain to come.
How do you feel about that mid matchup? Ricky up against the Queen of Pain.
Ricky can, like, if he completely plays out of his mind, you know, he dodges every Shadow Strike with Tricks of the Trade, lasts it perfectly, he can do very well. Just as the levels go higher, you feel worse and worse. Because level 6 also, this ult just takes off half your health instantly, you know, you're not a very survivable hero. Just look at his damage. He's just taking so much Harris damage from the Shadow Strike.
They're going up top again for DJ. Inkswell pops. Couple more shots. Again, just short the damage. Now Rapido needs to run from Raven. It's so close to being enough, and they've fallen short just by a couple tens of damage. I know it's usually a couple of hundreds, but a couple of tens. And we've got Ken, who's 2-0-1 right now in the mid lane. It's something I wanted to talk about with that Queen of Pain. We saw the build of the 2-0-3 with holding the point from Blink.
Yep.
Do you think we see that again up against the Ricky?
I think you really want to prioritize the minute 4 room, so we're probably going to see 1 level in Blink at the very least. It's a very interesting build to not go Blink at all. Oh, so Stomp here. He does have a Firefly though.
Yeah,
so
I believe
should be
you're
fine.
doing a lot of damage on Massaro, sends him back, forces him to use that Firefly, opens up this lane for Yoey, and jabs on this Pangolier, just trying to maybe make this lane a little bit harder while the Bat Rider's out.
Yeah. So going back to that skill build, if you're level 6, you don't feel comfortable skilling ult because you don't have any levels in Blink, so it's very uncommon. Usually doesn't ever happen. It's just really when you dominate the lane.
That's not really a domination. It's 20-5 to 16-4, so pretty close overall.
Yeah. Now it's the Rune
There's
RNG.
the 202.
Who's gonna get it?
It is top.
And an Arcane Rune.
That feels really good for a Queen of Pain going up against this Ricky.
That feels really bad for the Ricky. You notice this CS might be a little bit deceiving because you do need to buy a lot of regen in this lane as Ricky.
Yeah, so it's more so on the net worth if you take a closer look.
You can see 1K net worth advantage already.
Yeah, and we take a quick look over. 1,800 for the Queen of Pain, 1,600 for the Ricky. So it's not
that bad,
a
actually.
big split, but you can see a little bit.
Yeah. And it should just get worse as the levels go higher. It's really going to come down to like who's going to do more on the side lanes. Ricky has potential to gank side lanes, but not nearly as explosive as a Quap, of course, with a Sonic Wave, Scream combination. So we'll just have to see what the mid lanes can get done this game. They will have to concede the bounty runes here. Juggernaut is a little bit too strong for them to fight.
Going into Morbid Mask first. Okay.
Mom, one of the more popular Juggernaut builds.
Ooh, almost swiped that bounty rune.
Yeah.
That would have been a quick, what a move right there.
But a lot of effort for nothing, while Quap was just sitting in lane farming. Should reach 6 well before the Ricky, and then there should be a little bit of kill threat for a while.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll see if that's what it ends up being as yeah, Queen of Pain about to hit that level 6, the Blink Strike forward. Not a lot of mana left for Moon. Not enough mana for Tricks of the Trade at the moment, but first blood comes in from Masaros, killing off Yoey. That is a kill on the Jug that I don't think I was expecting.
This only happens when you make a huge mistake as Juggernaut. This should not happen. It's not supposed to happen. He just got caught off without Battlefield top. Spear into the trees. Grimstroke, Inkswell, half health on the Brewmaster, getting healed up a lot. Is it enough? Not quite.
Ooh, just gets the kill there on DJ, and you thought it would be enough to heal him again. Third time, they finally get the kill.
Or is the charm if you're Radiant?
It's either is or isn't, and depending on who you're rooting for.
Yeah, but again, Juggernaut dying in this lane is pretty big, because Bad Rider should not be getting these kind of kills, this kind of money. Like, he's almost even net worth with Juggernaut. Before that, he was behind by a good 600-700.
So he's really recovered quite well. Yeah. Now you see that Moon's level 6, so he's gone 0-3-2-1, and then Ken back here, just trying to grab some stacks. So 2-1-3, which It's still a similar build, gets to level 7, goes to the Sonic Wave. It's similar to what we saw the last time on Queen of Pain.
Yeah, I mean, he just skilled it to kill the stack because he got 7 from it anyways to skill the ult, and he had a regen rune packed up as well. Bottle refill from the Pangolin here. Very nice.
With Massaro still level 5, I wouldn't mind the Queen of Pain coming bottom if I was Execration.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, we just have to see the rotations. Like, Ricky, he's not having the greatest game. He's the lowest farm of all cores right now. And a Ricky that is not snowballing, I really hope he doesn't go for this Opal Corrosion, by the way, because it's just going to slow his timings down even more. This game, I think I would like to see probably a Diffusal, simply because the IO will be farming mainly, you know, and you want to pair up your bad weather with another person that can kill, which most likely is going to be Ricky this game. So I would like to see a more aggressive approach. Nice D-ward. See if he gets a couple of procs here. There's one. Nope. Oh. Too slow, no
Maybe
boots.
a second.
Just whack him back.
Well, back and forth. Only gets one proc. Ken going in far. Blink
Sonic
aggressively. And Sonic Wave, they need more damage. They went to sleep. But they don't have vision.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was a jump. Grimstroke has the sentry ward, apparently.
He didn't put it down?
Huh?
Interesting. Why not? Beats me. I have no idea. That was a free Ricky kill. He should have died there, yeah. Brewmaster TPing in mid lane, getting a lot of damage here from the Inkswell. Stun.
And it will pop, and BDZ is here with Ken. They should get the kill. Wow.
Lasso, though.
That screen was enough, and now right on top of this Quap, they've gotten the lasso, and Ken will die. It's Massaros who gets the kill. Moon gets involved. I believe the sentry might have been delivered a little bit late, because I saw the courier going back home.
But it's the thing, you always need to be prepared to play against hero like Ricky, jumping in as well.
BDZ, Inkswell, not going to survive, and another kill for Moon.
Yep. Still 2k net worth lead for Radiant, though, despite all that.
Yeah. And you can see it's because the Ricky's pretty far down. He's in the bottom 5.
Yeah. And the supports are really rich from the Radiant side, actually. We see the Brewmaster is 800 behind the Elder Titan, and Pango is a good 300 behind the Grimstroke as well. I really like this Grimstroke this game, because if you leash, you know, either the Ricky or the Pango to another target, they just can't play Dota. You can't use Tricks of the Trade, you can't use Blink Strike, and of course you can't really Pango roll either. It's a big problem. They have to play team fights really carefully on the Dire side here. Trying to steal a stack as well is the Quap. We'll steal one of them. Not too big.
Double damage and take some gold out of the hands of Fnatic. Yui is top, just farming away. He's got that Morbid Mask going Maelstrom after.
Yep.
So now, looking mid.
Easy kill again.
Easy kill on a DJ. This brew has been blown up a couple times. Raven's coming over. Doesn't really have a lot of mana to play with. And now they hit the spear. He goes into the trees, avoiding the sleep, gets speared up, and he's in a lot of trouble. They've got the tether, but the Sonic Wave is the finishing blow. Ken getting low, Moon trying to jump. The sleep avoided by the Tricks of the Trade. Blink Strike back to the Satyr, and Moon's able to escape.
Nice try. You kind of see Ricky without items is actually, you know, such a lackluster hero. Like, he just didn't do anything there.
They're trying to make a move. Massaro's coming back in.
Yep.
RR just getting right-clicked onto his back. Tricks of the Trade, Flame Break. They'll get the kill, but this causes the Ricky to be in a lot of trouble. The arena's down, the spear's there, the Blink Strike to Ken, but Moon dead afterwards. BDC with the finishing blow. 3k lead for Execration, 10 minutes into the game. They didn't exactly win all 3 lanes, but since the laning phase, they've played aggressive and they've won the next step.
Yeah, they have a lot of good tools to work with. The Arena, the Quap ult, as well as the Juggernaut, of course, being one of the stronger fighting carries. They're making good work of it. 4k ahead now, minute 10. Building up a very solid lead. Juggernaut going for the Mom first into Maelstrom, big fan of that. Gives you a lot of solo kill potential. Whoever you Omnislash should just die at this point.
And Grimstroke hits that 6. He's actually level 7 now. Elder Titan, though, he's getting close to level 6.
Yep. They do have Split now available as well on the Brewmaster. As well as the roll, there's a lot of teamfight potential on the Dire side now. They have Lasso as well.
They're They have the Jug up top. They're bringing these heroes smoked bottom. I don't know if it's going to be in time. It's not a fast tower. They could probably catch them on the retreat if they're quick enough. Immediately the TP over from the Jug showing, but everybody else is coming around the back. So they want to go for Raven. They want to try and get something out of this, giving up that tier 1 tower practically for free. But now if they can make them pay on the side of Fnatic, this is going to be well worth it. The side of Execration, they missed the spear. They've got the tether back over to the siege creep. Now Swashbuckle comes through and they take out Rapido. Down goes RR. 2 on Execration. Gone Ken on the run. He's silenced up. Blade Fury right on top of the Riki, who's stunned, but they just don't have the damage on a Moon. They've caught BDZ. Everyone surrounds him. 3 heroes gone. Sonic Wave comes in. That finishes off Moon. They're thinking about rejoining as Ken and Ioi are close. This is a tough one to get. The second you get disarmed on this Jug, it could be problematic in finishing these kills. Raven TP's out, and Fnatic just lose Moon. I thought that was going to go way worse for them with the way Execration were pinching, but Fnatic, they pull it off.
It was quite misplayed, but we see the initiation here on the bed. Right
Oh.
That feels bad. Happens, you know. Just gonna move on. But the initiation from the bot lane was very weird. Juggernaut was running in alone, spinning the IO, and then on the backline they were getting destroyed by the Bad Rider, while the 2 core heroes were actually focusing on the IO as well as the Bad Rider, and there's just nothing, I don't know, they just missed all their spells. They didn't have Arena ready, they didn't have Quap ready, and just everything felt kind of disconnected, kind of rushed, you know. The tower was already dying, and they TP'd in last second. They didn't have like a clear idea what they wanted to do.
One thing I want to talk about is we saw that the Orchid was being built on Raven. We talked about this the last time we saw it on an IO. It was first item Orchid when I think the consensus between the panel and us was why not Axe first?
Yeah, but they were way further behind at that point, and this time they have a Quap and a Juggernaut that both hate playing against Orchid.
Yeah.
Last time they completed Orchid, I think the enemy had like 2 BKBs up already, so it wasn't a very useful item. But this game, I think it can do a lot of damage.
So 3K lead, Missaros, no Blink Dagger, working on it.
Yep.
It's got those boots of travel, though. Use that Firefly pretty preemptively. Not going to find anything with it. However, again, Execration, they're starting to pinch. Want to see if they can get something done. They're building the Yules on the Mars, so these Blink initiations just not there for either team just yet. And Aoi will show himself top. Pango also going for Blink. It's one of the items I love most on Pango. I know it's not the damage item or anything like that, but the Blink with the Rolling Thunder always seems like a good addition to me. Lasso onto the Mars. They're going to drag back this Rapido Mars into the hands of this Brood DJ.
Freebie.
And, yeah, it's a freebie with the rest of Execration just continuing to farm and control these lanes out in top and mid. They get the Orchid on the Queen to Paint, so maybe the response isn't there because they want to finish these items.
Yeah, now they have to be careful on the die side as well. But this Quap can die really easily. They have a lot of disables. They have the smoke screen of Riki. Soon the Orchid on IO as well. As soon as that's completed, there's a lot of kill threat on this Quap until he has his BKB. Once Quap has BKB, he will be the dominant force on the map. But that will be maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes, depending on how you know, well his game is gonna go from here on out. Is he gonna find a couple of solo kills, or is he just gonna die? Let's wait and see.
There's the Orchid for Raven, smoked up on Fnatic. Both teams' smoke's gonna break. Cinderbrew thrown out. DJ thinking about it.
Pump faking, yeah.
Pump faking the primal split. Blink Dagger now for the Bad Rider. Feels like he just got a big surge of gold.
Yeah.
Because he was at 1,200 gold the last time we took a look.
I think it was a huge ancient stack, possibly, because the gold difference also went down to 1K rather than 3K. Something big must have happened.
Yeah, immediately getting into that Blink Dagger, which is massive considering the fact that for the Mars, you know, you still want that Blink, and he's only still going for Yules. Blink Lasso, that's the reveal. They'll show it onto the Jug, whose silent Soulbind's just not in time. They've used the Primal Split. They're going to commit a lot to this. The Arena's down. The Spear misses, though. Inkswell on the Mars. It'll pop while he's in the air. Cycloned up. BDZ on the run. Ken trying to get what he can. He dusts up this Riki. But now the Cyclone again. Stroke of Fate onto Moon. God's Rebuke hits. They're eventually going to turn onto this Queen of Pain where they've got the silence, the swashbuckle in, the spear hits on a DJ, but it won't latch onto a tree. They'll follow that up with a kill on a BDZ. They'll look for the Mars. They'll make it a fourth. The only one able to survive is the Elder Titan. And now Fnatic have themselves a 1K lead. They've got Blink Daggers on both the Pangolier as well as the Bat Rider, and things are falling apart for Execration.
Yeah, it's looking real rough right now. The first Orchid reveal, Quap did nothing, whereas Bedra last instantly killed the Juggernaut. They have a lot of problems to deal with right now. Quap can die very easily, as well as the Juggernaut. Like, they need defensive items ASAP, but I don't think Fnatic is just going to let them farm them. They have 2 Blink Daggers now, they got an Orchid up. It's go time for Fnatic now, they have all they need.
There's the defusal you were talking about for the Riki too.
Yeah, he had to go for the defusal this game because they had like too greedy of a lineup. But his defusal also, they have no way of dispelling it. You know, if he jumps on the Quap, he can solo kill his Quap very easily. Same as the Juggernaut, honestly. Juggernaut is in big trouble here as well. The Mars as well. They just have a lot of problems to deal with right now.
You can see that the smoke screen's a big problem for the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, huge problem. Always will be one of the best counters to the hero. Oh.
Orchid and Pangolier silenced up. Not enough damage yet. Committing the Sonic Wave. Needing that kill on Jabs. Taking away his kill spree. And now Queen of Pain going for the Force Staff,
I really
which
hope
is
it doesn't
desperately
go through with
needed.
that. I feel like Force Staff is kind of a bait. It helps you, but it doesn't make you scale at all. You know, if you go for this Force Staff, the enemies will outscale you easily. I'd rather that you have a BKB and you can blink into the backlines and actually make things work. Oh, so close to the Juggernaut. He comes into vision now.
Omni Slash. So Masaros
Easy.
takes out the Bat Rider. Moon rethinking this, but he's under a Sentry Ward, and that's going to be shown. They've got the Dust on the Moon. They're looking for the Sleep. They won't land it onto the Riki, who Blink strikes back to the Creep Wave. The Dust also misses.
Quap between bottom now.
Riki survives the chase.
Yeah.
And now they go after the Elder Titan, who's silenced and immediately dispatched. They got the kill on Yoi's Courier. They'll take out the Jug too, coming through and just ripping him apart.
Yeah, Orchid didn't expect that one, even though he should have, you know. They saw the IOTP away. Yeah, they got a good kill on the Bad Rider, but again, fell apart afterwards. Relocate middle.
And there it is, the defusal with the smoke screen. They go after this Queen of Pain. They'll get the kill. Raven on a killing spree. This is just movement all over the map for Fnatic. Shifting the net worth. It was 4K in the favor of Execration. Now a 2K lead for Fnatic. And it's just the defusal, the smoke screen that's keeping the Queen of Pain silenced the entire time. I was going to say the Force Staff is needed to get out of the smoke screen, but you could just get that BKB.
But then what? If you get Orchided after, it still does die, you know. This BKB is necessary, whether you build it after or before the Force Staff, you will need it either way, so might as well just itemize it.
Oh. They'll go for the Grimstroke.
Oh, good spear.
Lands on the Moon. They've got the Soulbind on it. Moon as well as Raven. Can they get the kill on both of them? They take out one. They'll lose RR. The chase is on, but they've got the Cyclone onto the Jug. So Rapido drops down the arena. They've got the Phantom's Embrace that's out onto Jabs, who will take it off and go into the Rolling Thunder, jump over to the cliff, and look for Rapido as well as this Grimstroke. The Blink brings him back. He gets the kill on Rapido, takes out BDZ. Masaros with the triple. Down goes Jabs, and Ken and Yoi need to survive with the help of RR, but they split that sleep in between this Brewmaster and Raven. He slept, but he's not killed. There's no follow-up to it. They've got the lasso. They have the silence. They take out Yoi. The Sonic Wave as well as the Earth Splitter comes in, but it's not going to be enough damage to take out these heroes on the side of Fnatic. Execration losing numbers and losing a grasp on this game.
Yeah, lasso not expended. I don't know how he got all these 3 kills without using his lasso. Yeah, he's just going to TP out. They don't have any hard disable, actually, other than the spear.
Inkswell? In time, just
close.
Barely.
No, good pick off on the retreat there. But yeah, Io is going to have his BKB. He is very, very rich suddenly. Now his BKB is up on Io. They do have damage through BKB, but it's still going to be very rough. You see the fight here again. Starts with a perfect spear on the Riki. Soul binding both Io and Riki together, getting the Riki kill. But on the backline, the Bat Rider is just dealing so much damage. You can see here, it's too much to handle right now.
Meanwhile, live in the bottom right corner, they get the kill into the Queen of Pain again. It's that Orchid from Raven, that damage coming through. But back to the replay. Look at that, the blink back, Rolling Thunder, BDZ, Rapido both falling. Like, It's such a disruptive item when you've got that Blink Dagger with the Rolling Thunder, and you didn't even need to use it till late when 3 heroes grouped up avoiding him.
Yeah. This.
Venom's Embrace,
maybe spear.
Inkswell. There's the silence just in time. They're going to relocate into this one. They've got the arena as well as the spear. They get the kill on the jabs. Raven trying to get some help. Masaros, he'll blink away. They got the sweep on a Raven. Now they've got the silence out of the Mars, and he can't get out of this. He's getting chased down. Tricks of the trade, and there's the blink strike to finish him.
Yeah, we have seen so much of this Battlefield Aghanim Ricky that people have kind of forgotten how much damage he actually deals with the Fusel Blade as well. How much pick-off potential he has. He killed the Queen 3 times, the Mars multiple times, the Juggernaut even, you know. This build is paying off big time right now.
Yeah, Fnatic really pulling through with a 7K lead. This is tough for Execration because they did everything right in the beginning of the game, I thought. Their lanes went relatively well.
They went decently, not as in favor of them as I thought they would.
Yeah.
But the Juggernaut dying to the Bad Rider set him up for a really good game on that Bad Rider.
Wow.
That should never happen because Bad Rider is such a big problem right now.
Smoke screen again, but they've got the silence on the Ricky, so he's going to turn tail.
Yep.
They also dusted him, so he wants to be better safe than sorry. Bottom tier 2 taken out by Raven by himself.
Yeah. This IO is pretty much unkillable right now unless you can isolate him, get a full Omni Slash on him. But even then, he itemized into Maelstrom. He won't deal too much damage through that BKB. Because, of course, Maelstrom, all magic. He needs, what, 600 gold until he finishes his Manta style? But is it a little too late, perhaps?
Yeah. It seems like it could definitely be that late. An AK down, it's troublesome.
And Quap did end up committing for the Force Staff. I'm not a big fan at all.
We'll see if it ends up saving. If it saves Ken's life twice, 3 times, I think it's
probably worth it. Yeah.
Soulbind's out. That's going to leash up the Brewmaster onto the Bat Rider, but BDZ, he dies soon afterwards. That's Soulbind for nothing at the moment. They've got the silence to follow that up on both the Brew as well as the Bat, but what else do you have to go for this? And nothing showing, at least for right now, from Execration.
Yeah, I just realized actually that they have pretty much no combo with the Grimstroke at all. Just the leash, but what, then like a Shadow Strike on 2? That's pretty much all I can think about. He's finishing the BKB on Ricky very shortly. It's gonna be, again, they have no real BKB damage. It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, and soon the Heart's gonna be finished on Raven too.
Yeah.
Where he'll feel pretty unkillable.
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, in this game, you don't even need to tether the Ricky, you just tether the Bad Rider, and he just goes ham in a team fight. If a Bad Rider can't die, this is the only problem, sustain, he will dish out a ton of damage.
This Courier's coming across for the Jug, delivering that Manta finish with the ulti orb.
Don't get me wrong, Raiden can still win. They have a good setup with the Arena plus Earth Splitter, everything. They have a lot of damage potential, but Fnatic will kind of have to give it to them, you know? Fnatic has very good chances to cut into the back line, and they're going in right now, looking for a lasso, possibly a diffusal initiation on the Ricky. Of course, they have to relocate on the IO. And they have to be really careful here on Radiant. They don't want to take this fight. They're tipping out 1 by 1. See if we have any stragglers left behind.
Rapido still there in the trees. Oh, avoiding him.
So close.
He needs to get out, and now they've spotted him. They've got the silence.
Huh? Missed his Predator tricks, though. They didn't see him.
And he's out. Meanwhile, Raven, though, just solo kill on Ken while they're searching for that Mars.
He actually got lassoed by Bad Rider, obviously. And then Orchid follow-up. Easy kill.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. This Force Staff sounds cute, you know, but it doesn't give you anything. It gives you no health. Gives you literally only the ability to reposition yourself a little bit. It's not a core item, in my opinion, in this game. It can't be.
Yeah, Solo's the new duo, by the way. It was a duo between the Bat and the IO.
Of course.
BKB's been popped by Raven. They've got the leash onto the Ricky. The chase is on, though, from Fnatic. They don't want to leave this fight. They've got the Blink Dagger as well as the Rolling Thunder. The arena's going to be popped by Rapido. They'll look for the sweep in the back lines. Fnatic still moving forward. The BKBs being long durations. Jabs with the Rolling Thunder about to run out. They get the kill onto the Jug, and now they'll look for more. Without the Jug, the damage is gone. They'll go for BDZ. They get the kill on a Grimstroke. He'll buy back immediately. Queen of Pain's been silenced up once again. They've got the tether onto the Ricky. They land the sleep, but Moon will be relocated back out towards the Tier 2 tower. They'll look over at Jabs. A lot of damage done to the Pangolier, and now the spear hits onto the Ricky. They get the kill onto Jabs. They'll look for more, but it's just not going to be enough damage with the tether from Raven onto Moon. And Rapido is in a bad spot. He's dead for 47. He doesn't have buyback, and problems are arising for the side of Execration. They already bought back on BDZ. He's about to be dead again under the flames of Firefly. He's gone for 70. Inkswell's not going to matter. Moon is chasing. He gets the kill on RR. 4 heroes gone on the side of Execration, and all they lose is Jabs. They're still holding on to the Aegis. They're looking for the Tier 2 top, but it's a 16K lead for Fnatic, where Execration have heavily fallen out of this game.
Yeah, so this is the problem with any draft against IO. If you ever fall behind, he has a heart right now. Whoever he's tethered to, he won't die, and IO himself obviously won't die either, simply because he has like the 70, 80 permanent HP region. Yeah. There's just no damage output from the Radiant right now. He itemized into a 4-step, which is more of like a support build. Lasso again on the Quap.
Lasso, Rolling Thunder, that's going to come through, and Flame Break there.
Very easy.
Duo kill this time. They'll also take out Rapido, who threw down the arena, but it's not doing anything at this point. They're just too far ahead, up 20K. Tips are now coming through. Rapido, yeah, he'll happily take the 50 shards. He'd rather be leading, but I guess it's a consolation prize.
Get them.
Oh,
because in private lobbies, they always reset after the game. It's unfortunate. So you get tipped, but not really.
It's a fake tip.
Yeah, it's just a Fuse Batman tip.
Swashbuckle, disarm.
Yep, has a Yules and Pango as well, adding even more survivability. This whole Dire team is just so survivable now. Brewmaster with the split, of course, Pango with the Yules blink. Ricky has BKB, naturally Ricky, and then you have whoever this IO is tethered to is just pretty much immortal. Like, look at this Ricky just tanking tower, he doesn't care at all.
Yeah, now tethered again, go for the Tier 3 mid.
Look at this health region, it's ridiculous.
I don't even know if a team wipe is enough here to bring Execration fully back into it. It really depends on how they execute. They'll look for the silence. They've got the Inkswell that hits onto the Ricky. They'll take the Aegis out of his hands. Aegis was about to be reclaimed, so he's happy to use it before it is. Soulbind comes in. They've got the tether. They'll look over the Queen of Pain. The Omni Slash is bouncing around, but it's not going to be enough damage. They get the kill on Ken. They'll look over for the rest. Yowie now outside the Omni Slash. The arena's down to round 3, but it's not he who's stuck in with them. It's them who's stuck in with him, and they'll get the kill on a Rapido. They've got themselves 2. They've bought back on the Queen of Pain, and they'll look for more. The Primal Split committed by DJ, and they're chasing this Queen of Pain. The Swashbuckle hits. Down goes Ken. Gone for 78. And they hit the stun onto the Elder Titan with the Blink Strike coming out from Moon. They'll chase down this Elder Titan. There's only 2 alive for the side of Execration. Now make it 1. Cyclone into the air is the Jug that GG is called. Once he hits the ground, he should be dead to rights. Can they do it before the Ancient falls? Yes, they can. Full team wipe for Fnatic. They'll put the dagger in, and they will turn it into a 2-0 victory over Execration.
Made it look super easy.
Yeah.
The second game, what can you say, man? I feel Execration had a better overall draft. They should have done way better on the lanes, you know. Quap didn't do as well as I thought. Juggernaut died to Bad Rider somehow. There's like a lot of little things adding up. And then again, if you're ever behind against an IO draft with a no damage draft, quote unquote, you just can't kill anything. They dominated the map perfectly after they got the Diffuser Blade and Blink on Bad Rider. Punished pretty much every move Execration made. They always outnumbered them. Were always ready for every move they made. And looked very convincing from Fnatic this time around.
Yeah.
They didn't fool around like in game 1. All in this time.
Serious time in game 2, and they defeat Execration 2-0. To break it down for you is the panel. Back over to Nomad and crew.
Thank you very much, B-Cop and Black. Wonderful casting as always, and yeah, what a performance from Fnatic. These guys showing that they are deserving of their invite. Guys, Fnatic cleaner in game number 2 than game number 1?
Yeah, I still felt like Execration had a better draft in game number 2. It's just the way Fnatic moves around the map. I would say confident, maybe a bit overconfident considering how they played in game number 1. But overall, they had the tools to, you know, deal with some of that stuff. 3k gold lead, 10 minutes in for Execration. Still not enough, you know, to keep putting that pressure on the lanes. Like, they had much better lanes in all 3 lanes, I would say. So Execration need to work out on their execution.
Execration working on that execution. Very nice. Lizard, talking about Execration's execution, what would you like them to improve for the next series?
What could Execration improve for the next series? Honestly, for me, the draft was fine. The gameplay also was solid. Maybe some item decision making you could say could be done a little bit better here and there, but they just met an opponent that was as prepared for them as for anyone else, and also very skilled and probably favorites coming into this match. It's very difficult to tell them just improve on this or that. It's really hard to call one single thing after a series such as this one. Maybe diversify your hero pool, but besides that, for me, it's difficult to say after this series.
Some questionable itemization, where Queen of Pain gets 4 staff. You know, I can get